Our movie begins with Olive, an obscure student at school. No one knows her or is interested in getting to know her, and she is always on her own. She has one friend named Rhiannon, who tricks her into going on a camping trip with her family. But Olive does not feel comfortable with Rhiannon's family, so she lies to her and tells her that she has an appointment with a friend of hers named George. She spends the weekend alone at her house until her friend travels and comes back. She continues to lie to her friend and tells her that she met George and that he was kind and respectful, but she will probably never see him again. Rhiannon thinks that her friend said she had a relationship with George, and she keeps nagging her to tell her what happened and whether she really had a relationship finally, until Olive gets tired of her nagging and tells her that she really had a relationship with George. This is the only time for Olive that she feels superior to Rhiannon in something. So she continues writing, and she makes up about her friend, and after Olaf finishes her words, she discovers that Marion, the most famous person in the school, heard her and heard what she did and spread everything that was said to the whole school and exposed Olive in front of all the students because she hates her. As the word spread, strange details of the story increased, and everyone started adding a part to Olive's story and transmitting it. Suddenly, Olive became famous for having many relationships, even though the whole thing started with a simple lie. She goes to make sure that her family witnessed that she did not go out of the house on vacation, so that if the news reaches that she had a relationship, they will know that the whole thing is a lie. The next day, Olive becomes the most famous girl in the university, and any boy could have a relationship with her. She attends Dr. Jack's class, which tells the story of a simple maid who was wronged, and it was said that she had a forbidden relationship with accuse. She was subjected to injustice and beating, and the letter of the verse was written on her clothes as an abbreviation for someone who has many bad relationships. But at the end of the novel, they prove that the maid was innocent and honorable, and one of Olive's colleagues suggests that she write the letter I on her clothes, and she curses Olive to the point that she is followed to the principal's office and is told to stay in detention until after school, and she is required to clean the school playgrounds as a form of punishment for her. Her colleague Brandon is also punished with her, and he tells her that someone wronged him and cursed him because he was gay, so he had a fight and was punished, and she tells him that she was punished because she wronged her colleague. During the conversation, Olive tells that everything that is said about her is not true, and that she was lying to her friend. So the matter spread, and Brandon forgets that she must fix what happened because she's a liar and a deceiver. Olive does not care about Brandon's opinion, and she tells him that he should do like her and say about himself that he is normal and straight, so that people leave him alone, and so that he can integrate into the rest of the society around him. And he comes. The next day, Brandon thinks about what Olive said, and they go to her house to agree on something between them. He goes to her house and tells her that he wants to have a relationship with her, and the matter will spread, so the whole school will leave him alone. But Olive tells him that he misunderstood her, and that all he has to do is agree with the girl who says that a relationship happened between them. So he turns out to be that girl, and he keeps tricking her. So she agrees, and that it is impossible for anyone to believe him, but it is easy for anyone to believe her. She agrees with Brandon, and tells him that the charade will happen at the party that their colleague will throw, and they enter the party together, and perform their charade, and enter the room in front of everyone present and locks the door and all the windows on them, and everyone present tries to see what is happening, and they start to pretend that they are having a relationship while they are just joking and nothing more. Their charade is actually successful, and all Brandon's colleagues start to respect him and deal with him in a way good. While Gulf is leaving the party, she meets Toot, her childhood friend, and he wants to talk to her, but she's in a hurry because everyone is making fun of her. She leaves the party and goes home, and finds that Rhiannon is calling her and argues with her about how she went to the party without telling her. It becomes clear that Rhiannon is jealous of Olive because she became more famous than her. They argue, and Olive blocks the road in her friend's face and says to Olive, since she is known to be not good, then she will prove to the whole school that what they say is true. She completely changes her style of dress and writes the letter I on her clothes. She goes to school, and she is the most popular girl there, and all the guys want to talk to her. Evan, Olive's friend, comes and tells her that he found out what happened between her and Brandon, and that Brandon told him the truth. Peter came to her, and she wants to do with him what she did with Brandon. She finds it difficult, and she agrees that they do the same series in exchange for money. She takes it from him, and the news starts to spread that Olive is having relationships for money, and her reputation is getting ruined more and more, even though there is no one to erase it. Yet she is mentioning at school that she is having a lot of relationships, and Dr. Jack is calling her to talk to her about the rumors he heard, and that he does not believe them, because he knows her morals, and she tries to get lost in the talk, and Jack tells her to be careful with her style and manner, and to care more about studying. And after Olive leaves his office, he meets his wife Jack, who works as a student guidance counselor at the same school, and he tells her to talk to Olive a little, and find out what her problems are, and the reason for her personality change, and the counselor sits with Olive to convince her to be careful during her relationship so that she does not make a mistake and do something that affects her life, and her intention is not to get pregnant. And Olive leaves the counselor's office and finds that Marian is crying because her lover Mika is upset about his parents' divorce, and she feels sorry for Olive, tries to comfort her, until Marianne decides to take Olive as her friend, hoping that she will fix her and make her leave the path she is walking on. Marianne and Oli become very close friends the next day, but their relationship does not last long because Mika, Marianne's lover, has a reproductive disease. His mother tries to make him say who he had a relationship with, and it hurts him to say that he had a relationship with Olive, even though he does not know her. Mika's words reach Marianne, who goes and hits Olive with a pen because she had a relationship with her lover. Olive is surprised and does not know the reason for the beating. It is revealed that Mika is in a relationship with the counselor, Jack's wife, and that he got the disease from her. Mika calls the counselor and tells her what he did. She is afraid of being exposed and keeps breaking things in her office. Olive enters her office and finds her nerves destroyed. She tries to calm her down and tells the counselor everything, including Mika. She said, and the counselor tells her that she will not allow Mika to destroy Olive's life, and she will know everything, and their marriage will end. But she makes it difficult for Olive and tries to help her, and tells her that she agrees to admit that she is the one who is sick, and that she transmitted the disease to him as well, and all of this because she is kind. She leaves the office and finds Marianne and her friends making demonstrations against her to expel her from school, and among them is her friend Rhiannon. She returns to her family and assures them that if they hear any rumors about her being sick, they should not believe her. She tries to continue her life and says that although most of the young men wrote that they are in a relationship with her, no one tried to actually love her and stay with her until Anas comes, and she thinks that he came to ask her out on a date because he loves her. He goes out to a restaurant together, but Toot is working there, and Rhiannon is also sitting in the same restaurant. She hits Olive to end their date because she knows that Rhiannon Anson has been a fan of hers for a long time, and Ronan doesn't want to see them together. He quickly leaves the restaurant, and as usual, Anson tries to make a relationship with Olive by paying her, but Olive explains to him that she doesn't make a relationship with anyone, but says that it just happened. While he tries to attack her until she hits him and leaves and walks away and meets Toad in front of her. He tells her that he wants to take her home and asks why she's crying. She tells him that it's the first time she believes what's being said about her at school because everyone believes her. He tells her that Toad doesn't believe her and is sure that no one has had a relationship with her or gotten close to her because she wasn't honest in her time and was asked to kiss her. He was afraid that she would accept to lie and say that he really loves her in front of their friends. This is the same thing that's happening now, but on a bigger scale. He was impressed by the girl who wrote for him, and still is even after everything that's being said about her. She asks why, so he decided to tell her. Now he tells her because he was afraid of her reaction and confessed, but he saw the right opportunity and asked him that she needs to fix her life first, and then they will continue talking together. And she is trying to fix her life and make anyone who lied in their relationship with her admit the truth, but everyone who wrote refused to tell the truth, including the counselor who threatened Olive that if she spoke she would be fired. So she ran to Jack and told him that his wife is sick, and she is the one who caused the illness to Mika because she is in a relationship with him. But she regrets that she told him this, and that he found out this way, and Olive was the reason for the end of their marriage. And Olive tells her mother everything that happened, and her mother tells her that she can get through this ordeal because she is smart and confident in her. And Olive repeatedly records everything that happened in a video of herself and publishes it on her own website and thinks about how to make the whole school watch it. And an idea comes to her, and she makes Toady help her, and the time comes for the basketball game in her school, which all the students attend, and she performs a show for the whole school and sings in front of them, and at the end she says that whoever wants to see the show can go to her website and watch it, and she actually succeeds in making the whole school see the video and know the truth about her, and she sends a message to her friend Rhiannon and tells her that she is sorry for what she did. And finally, Olive Motard is happy because he loves her, and she has fixed her life the way she wanted. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Movie Story for more amazing movie recaps. Let us know in the comments which movie you'd like us to cover next. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.